What is going on, guys? Welcome back to something new. We did get accepted into the MLP Season 11 into the analytic division, which is the bottom division of the four. And there are going to be, I think, one familiar face in our division, which is Rizzo, the owner of the WPF. And we do get to play him, which is pretty awesome. Going into this draft, we have the number 6 pick, and the way that was going to work out was as long as the person in third didn't take Dragapult, I think it was third or fourth, something like that, didn't take Dragapult, I got Dragapult at 6th, and I was so excited. I'm building a team around it. He was taking forever to pick, like hours, because he wasn't online or something like that, and he comes on and takes Dragapult, and I was devastated. Absolutely devastated. But let's go ahead and see what we got here at 6th. I was going to take no matter what the best option was available for us. Why is it taking 5 ever to load? Oh, you didn't see that. I clicked the wrong button. There we go. Pulling up the draft for us here with our first pick at pick number 6, because I think pick number, it was like 4 or 5, something like that, was Dragapult, and the other one was Landorus I Sheer Force. And so taking the best Pokemon available, as this is a no-cut move league as well. So I didn't really want to go like Mega Lopunny, that was still available. I'm not a fan of Mega Scissor without Rain, and I've already had it with Rain, so that's enough for me. So this thing I've seen go nutty across every league I see it played in, and it made it to me, and I was like, why not? It sounds really, really, really fun. Oh, and by the way, some of these pictures are going to be G-Max pictures. It's just because I like them. This is not a G-Max. Dude, another ad. This is insane. I keep getting ads pop up on my YouTube videos like nuts because I don't have YouTube Red on my on this part. Anyway, I want to go ahead and take the most broken thing available, and it is Urshifu Single Strike. Not G-Max. That's not G-Max. It's just the coolest picture I could find. This thing is stupid busted, and if people don't have the right prep or the right tech for us, this thing just destroys teams all on its own, dude. It gets U-turn as well to U-turn around on a bunch of the threats that we have on the team as well. I mean, that's all I gotta say about it. I took the most broken thing available. I needed now a solid steal to go with our Urshifu, something to help take down fairy Pokemon for us, and we went ahead and picked up Jirachi. That's right. The cutest little PNG you've ever seen. But I've been wanting to use this again for a long time. I used it a while ago, and I wanted to try it where I didn't just run freaking Choice Scarf every week, where I actually attempted to have interesting sets, because I've seen Mew take off here recently and doing really, really well, and I feel like Jirachi can play a sort of role that Mew does. Not exactly the exact same role, because I mean, it doesn't get Dragon Dance, it doesn't get Spikes, things like that, or Roost, it only gets Wish, but somewhat of a similar role where it can just run whatever set: Specs, Scarf, Band, a trick set, a Sword Power set, all these different kinds of crazy sets. As well as this gives us a good rock option that is always really good. And I love momentum, so giving another U-turn Pokemon, absolutely great. I'm kind of early on in this draft. I didn't have a plan whatsoever, and so I just start taking whatever I feel like is the best Pokemon available, which is going to be Cinderace. Again, it's not G-Max. I just think it's a really cool looking G-Max. Cinderace, I'm starting to really love this Pokemon. It's not Libero. It is just regular Blaze, but dude, Court Change really, really, really makes these people not run hazards that aren't rocks. And So far, Urshifu isn't really bothered by rocks. Jirachi isn't really bothered by rocks, and a lot of times you run heavy duty boots on Cinderace anyway. And so, really threatening people not to bring spikes or sticky web or toxic spikes is just it's just a perfect utility to have on the team that you don't even have to bring like ever. It's just such a nice thing to build around, as well as another momentum user. Moving along with, again, I'm not really going synergies. I'm going whatever is the absolute best thing available for us, and it is going to be a Silvally. Silvally can fill any role on this team that I need to week by week. Especially I liked Parting Shot on this thing. U-Turn is okay, but I prefer Parting Shot on it. I'm not going to get taunted all that often. But defogging and with the multi-attack buff, I mean, it's a pretty nice buff on multi-attack. And I love Pokemon that can be like a physical war special. That's one of my favorite things. That's why I like Jirachi here as well. Going down, I don't really see what Mega I want. I mean, it's just really hard for me to find because like Mega Aggron is still available and it's super cheap. It was like 10 points. Like, but I got Jirachi and I have it in WPF. I'm like, that's not for me. Excuse me. A bunch of the good Megas are still left, like Mega Medicham. Another ad, dude. Come on. Mega Medicham is still available. Mega Zard is available, I believe, like Zardex. Oh crap! I just hit my Steam thing. No, dude. Just let me get through one episode without all this pop-up crap. Okay, hopefully it won't. Hopefully it won't. No, oh my god, dude. Get out of here. No, I'm not using a controller. Screw off. Dude. Stop. I can't move it either. This is stupid, dude. What the heck? Oh, okay. Oh god, I'm an idiot. Okay, I got it away. Anyway, so again, giving us solid momentum. Really, Megas. Bunch of good Megas that left, but nothing I really wanted to use. But one Pokemon that I've wanted to try for a long time. Like, I don't think I've used this in Gen 8 yet. We are going to go ahead and pick up Mega Aerodactyl. This thing, I didn't realize how stupid fast it is. So, like, in my Megas, I'm starting to find that I really love speed. So, like, your Mega Manectric, your Mega Aerodactyl, Mega Alakazam, Mega Lopunny, or, like, huge breaker, like a Mega Medicham, Mega Zardex kind of deal. That's really what I'm starting to enjoy using a whole lot. As well, giving us, like we'll ever use it, but the option to run Defog or Stealth Rocks as well. And its speed tier is just so stupid. Like, it's gonna really help break down fighting types for us, because Jirachi isn't always the best for fighting types, and Urshifu might not be outspeeding, like a Keldeo or a Terrakion or something along those lines. Things that can punish us, or a Cobalion. Wink. But moving along, now if you're looking at the team, I don't have the best walls. Like, Silvally is an okay pivot, not a wall as it doesn't get recovery, and it's not that bulky. And so I was looking, I'm kind of wanting to upgrade the walls a little bit here, and I go ahead and I pick up a one that I've been loved using here recently is Goodra. It's such a good Spadef wall. It's mixed coverages. It's ridiculous, dude. I've used it in IGL. I've used it in PBO. It's one of my favorite dragons because you don't even have to run any attack investment on it, or special attack investment, and it just hits so well, even while still like assault vested max defense or whatever. As well, I can wish pass a Jirachi into it if I so choose. Moving down here now, I've got a somewhat fast team, and I'm looking for a solid electric type, and I love having this on my team. It's hard for me to prep sometimes without it. Like, I almost always have this on my team at all times. And if you've watched me for a long time, you probably know what that's going to be. It's a sticky web option in Vikavolt. I love Vikavolt. It's one of my favorite sticky web options out there, as well as giving us more momentum. So basically, so far, everything on our team but 2 Mons have had momentum on them. And it gives us a solid defensive Mon if we need it, having that roost and a really good at typing. And another immunity to ground, as we're not exactly weak to it, but we're not exactly taking those hits either. I'm going to skip a Mon in the thing here, as technically we picked up 2 of these Mons in the grace period. So at this point, the draft part is basically over. I have 2 Mons left that were actually drafted by me. So we're going to go ahead and skip down 1 slot, which is okay. We're going to go ahead and pick up Exploud, dude. Looking at my team, I didn't have all the best special options. Like, yeah, I got Vikavolt and Gudra, but they're not going to actually be all that offensive most of the time. Which means Exploud is one of those Pokemon that I just love, like Ditto or Komala, where you can just throw on absolutely any team that you want, and it's going to put in the finest of work. And Choice Specs Boom Burst, just like 2-hit KOs, just so many things. You don't even need other moves. Most weeks I'll just put like Boom Burst, some whatever coverage move I need, like Ice Beam for a flying type or something like that, or like a Gliscor or whatever. And then like Toxic. I mean, just like literally there's nothing that you can really put on this thing that it's just Boom Burst. You just click Boom Burst. It's just so free. It's such an easy button to click. I absolutely love this Pokemon. Now, moving along here, we don't really have a ground type, and I was looking at Seismitoad as it's slightly better than what we're going to actually pick up, as I wanted a good water, wanted a good ground. I didn't really want to go into the Gastrodon Quagsire ways, and so I went ahead and picked up regular old Swampert. It gives us another rocker, so we don't have to force Jirachi or Mega Aerodactyl to run rocks. This thing can just always come as a rocker if need be, and a very, very solid wall. As no hidden power, people are going to be struggling to take this thing on if they don't have a grass type or a Mon with a grass type move. Dude, I don't care about Manscaped. It's been like 7 ads on this thing, dude. This happened in my last video too. I'm going to have to get YouTube red on this. Our last actual, no, that was our last actual pick on the team. Now originally we did have as our lowest tier Mon here, it was a 1-point Illumise. The Prankster options on it are really solid, with it getting like Tailwind, Thunder Wave, Toxic, Prankster Defog if I needed it, things like that. But I actually, with the drop that I made, I was able to go ahead and pick up a Meowstic, which you guys got spoiled with. Oh, click the wrong button again. You guys got spoiled with when I first turned the video on there, but I don't exactly remember. Oh, I remember what it was. I actually had 3 Pokemon instead of 2 remaining here. So I went ahead and picked up Meowstic. Now screens, Thunder Wave, Prankster Toxic. Prankster, if I play against a weather team, I can Prankster. I think it gets like Rain Dance or Sunny Day. It gets one of the 2, something like that. So it'd be really nice to just go ahead and plop that up there for our team. Just an overall solid Prankster Mon. It's always good to have just a good low tier. It's one of the best lower tiers. I think it was like 2 or 3 points. Absolutely worth 2 or 3 points in my opinion. Okay, so now let's kind of back up a little bit. If you're in my division, you know exactly what happened, and how I got this Pokemon here. So I wanted Dragapult. I told you at the very start. I wanted it so bad. All I had to do was make it past one person. And about midway through the draft, he says, "Man, I don't think Dragapult's gonna fit this team." And I'm like, "What? Huh? Then why'd you take it?" And he makes a joke that I took as a joke. "Hey, I'll trade somebody this." And I was like, and I'm looking and I'm like, well, I can't afford it, because Urshifu Single Strike is 16 points while Dragapult was 18 points. And I'm like, I can't really, like, I really like my team the way it is, but I really want Dragapult. Like, I wish I had known about this like round 1, and I could have taken whatever he wanted and swapped him our round 1 picks basically and built the team around Dragapult. And I'm like, well, whatever. Screw it. At this point, nothing I can do. That sucks super bad. And we don't hear anything about it until the end of the draft when grace period shows up. We see one of the dumbest trades. I'm going to flame him a little bit. One of the dumbest trades I've ever seen in my entire life, dude. Like, if you were going to make a trade like this, mid-draft, you say, pick this for me, and I'll trade you Dragapult. Like, that's how that works. It's not like, oh, I'll just take whatever you got, you know. He wanted one specific mon that got sniped from him mid-draft. Mid-draft. He wanted a mid-draft Pokemon. Another ad, dude. We had an ad 5 seconds ago. God, these guys are making bank, dude. Anyways, so post-draft in the grace period, we see Dragapult traded for Galar Weezing. And I was like, take that back. That's a joke. That's it. That can't happen. That can't happen. That can't happen. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So the guy that has Landorus Eye with Sheer Force also has Dragapult now. And I'm like, what? And then, like, it's getting flamed left and right by everyone in the whole league. And then, oh, God, dude. Not long after, he comes out in the chat and he goes, oh, wait. I just looked at my schedule. The only reason I needed this Weezing Galar was for Clefable. I have a strat against Clefable to use, but I don't play Clefable. And I'm like, you traded Dragapult, which could drop Thunders on your rain team. He has a rain team now. Could be just dropping Thunders in your rain, bro. For a mon you didn't even need to counter one Pokemon on someone else's team that you may not, which he didn't end up even facing. And oh, that just triggers me so hard, dude. It just triggers me so hard that, like, he ruined my draft and extremely boosted someone else's draft for nothing. And I'm like, oh, dude, that hurts me. That hurts me so bad. So if you haven't figured it out by now, we did go ahead and pick up, where did it go? Oh, I gotta turn this one off first. We did pick up the boy Weezing Galar. I did have in this thing's place 2 Pokemon instead of 1. I had Aromatisse and I had Garbodor because our other poison type got sniped. We did have Vileplume or there was another regular Weezing. We had regular Weezing and they both got sniped out in front of us. And what better thing to pair Goodra with than a extreme physical wall? As well as Misty Terrain could be kind of nice for Urshifu so that he's not like hitting flame bodies stuff or just getting burnt or, you know, just general good things. Like, I don't really have a whole lot of things that I want to be toxicking myself or clicking toxic on, and so like a Misty Terrain could work out pretty nice. Levitate also gives us another good Levitate option, as well as Neutralizing Gas is one of the best abilities in the game in my opinion. It's just so stupid good. And I get to pick up the meme. I pick up the meme. The meme that hurt me so bad, I get to pick it up myself. Oh yeah, it was dropped. After all that time and all that trades bullcrap, it was actually dropped. So anyways, the next video for this will be going up sometime next week. The week 1 match, it has already been played. I just have to get around to recording it and scheduling it out for you guys. But if you like the team and want to see me try out Urshifu, drop a like down below. And I want to know, I absolutely want to know if you've made it this far, guys. If you're from MLP and this is your first time watching the video, let me know how god awful that trade was. Please, in the comments down below. Anyways, I will see you guys in week 1. Peace out.